Hello everyone, Mixfant Gaming here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're back here in Mech Arena on the test server. I'm not actually sure how much longer we're going to have access to it. Usually Plarium only gives it to us for about a week. And as of now, it's been almost a week. Probably either tomorrow or the day after it will be closed to us. The purpose of the test server, we're supposed to be, if we can, feature a little bit more in the disc launcher. Although I know most people at this point have already seen probably umpteen videos on the test server. I mean, not on the test server, but just on the disc launcher itself. I decide I'll jump in here on the test server, throw in the Brickhouse and see how it goes. I don't have a Brickhouse on my main account. I don't have a disc launcher on my main account. So I'm going to be trying the combination here and see how we do. I'm still trying to get used to the mechanics of the disc launcher, so this is probably not going to be the most stellar gameplay. But anyways, let's just hop in and have a little bit of fun. Alright, here we go. I decided to play some deathmatch just because we want to try and feature getting as many kills as possible, so deathmatch was the way to go. So I'm going to come up in here with my Brickhouse. I'm not really sure the exact range that we have going to center from this area. Ah, crap. I hit that button by mistake. I didn't mean to hit that button so soon. I think I probably need to change my display settings here a little bit more. Get them a little bit more in tune with what it is on my main device. Because if you guys don't know, oh nice, okay, we got a kill. I am running this on a separate device because you cannot install the test server client on the same device as you have the other game installed. You have to uninstall the main game. Oh, there I did it again. All I wanted to do was go forward and turn my target, and I hit that ability button again. Anyways, as I was saying, you can't install both the test server and the game on the same device. So I'm using an older device, and unfortunately it tends to stick just like it is right here. Alright, so the disc launcher, the mechanics, I've finally figured out how they actually work. You can hit up to 120 meters, but they have to basically be a line of sight, direct straight shot. They will not curve. Within 60 meters, that's when you can get the curve of the disc launcher. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely fond of the mechanics. I think it's just a little bit too confusing to have different mechanics at different ranges. It's not like, for instance, the long arms, where if you're up close, it does less damage than if you're farther away. The mechanics in the aiming is exactly the same. Whereas this one, you have to aim differently depending on if they're within 60 meters or they're up to 60 to 120 meters. See, right here I can do nice curves around the corner there, which is what we expected from the description when they first announced it, that you could curve around obstacles. But that being said, that's only up to 60 meters. Once you get beyond that, it pretty much has to be, as I mentioned before, a line of sight, direct straight shot. Alright, so let's go on up here. Let's try to do this again, and hopefully I don't get stuck and I actually don't hit my ability button by accident. So let's go on up here. I would really like to try and take advantage of the Brickhouse ability to increase damage. So I'm trying to curve those through here. Nice. Okay, so we've got assists anyways. We can get the kill. Alright, so we're going to back on off here. Just kind of hover on this ramp if we can. We're going to try and curve those around a little bit. Nice, nice. Alright, go on up here. Try to get these guys around back here in the distance if possible. See, this is where I have to do a direct line of sight shot. They will not curve, and the disc launchers won't lock on. I still maintain that I think the disc launchers should have the lock-on ability all the way up to 120 meters and be able to curve that far. See right here, he's within 120 meters, but it will not curve. It has to be a direct straight shot in order to hit. They still do decent damage, especially with the Brickhouse ability, but you do have to play it more like, say, like a long arm or a railgun, where you line up your target. They will dip a little bit, but that's the only thing that the disc launchers will do. They will not curve left to right. Alright, so let's try to get the Zephyr down here before he gets too close that he can actually freeze me up. Okay, so he's dead. Doing okay with the Brickhouse. Let's use my ability and try to take it with shield. Curve them around a little bit. Yeah, even with the Brickhouse ability, it's still not very good at taking down and getting something like an Ares with its shield that's already up. We'll just finish it off here with the Railgun Panther if we can. Get a kill or two, possibly. Come on, I want one more kill, I want one more kill. Oh, those bad shots. Bad shots. And there's a reason why I am not a sniper, and that is it right there. Well, we got 6 kills, 4 assists. It was okay. No, this is definitely not going to be stellar gameplay, like seeing me get 25 kills in a match. But let's hop out of here and let's go into one more game. Alright, here we go again. Same map. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping for a different map, to be honest. But we'll make do with what we've got. So again, let's hop into the Brickhouse. I took a couple minutes in between just to change my interface up a little bit. Kind of move my fire buttons down a little bit more and the ability button off to the upper right as much as I possibly could. So let's go on in here. There isn't Ares there. And let's go on up, and I'm going to use my ability and try to get Dingle Country down there. Okay, so we got an assist. Back on off. I'd like to get his shield down if possible, but he's too much around that corner. Okay, get down behind this ramp, get a little bit of cover. We got I Love Collies over there, and yeah, I wish I could actually change the targeting a little bit so that if I move my see, I can't move my radical up. I'm trying to get it so my radical will actually go up a little bit. So maybe I can do a little bit more of an arc, so it would go up and then down in, but that doesn't seem to work very well. Yeah, maybe if I changed my targeting to like a vertical assistant, maybe that might work. I don't know. I might have to experiment with that a little bit more, but no, I'm trying to move my camera up so I can get a little bit more of an arc, but it doesn't seem to want to work. It just wants to lock on and keep my radical pretty much on target. So again, that's another mechanism of this I don't like. I like to be able to aim that, and if they're within 60 meters, let the disc launcher do the work of doing the curving and the arcing into the actual mech. But like I said, this is, within 60 meters, it's one mechanism. Between 60 and 120 meters, it's another aiming mechanism. I think that's just a little bit too confusing for a weapon. Trying to remember that one single weapon has 2 different aiming mechanisms between ranges. I said this in the first game, I really think it'd be nice if they actually changed it so the curving happened all the way up to 120 meters. Anyways, I'm trying to get this kill shot if I possibly can, because, okay, I won't have to. The round's over with. Alright, so let's go and rinse and repeat. I think we're doing a little bit better this match than we did the last one, but again, this is not going to be extremely stellar gameplay. I'm just basically trying to stay alive in this as much as possible. See if I can, I don't think I'd be able to get that through that center area. Let's go back here a little bit. Let's get back to the ramp. I've got an Ares to the left that has a shield, so I can use that as cover to get on up here. Come on. Yeah, I wanted to try, I used my ability. I wanted to try to get that guy targeted, but again, the targeting system in Mech Arena is not the greatest when it comes to wanting to manually change the target. I really wish they would address that in some way, shape, or form. Give us a button that allows us to, once we're locked on like this guy is here, I can hit another button and just change a target if there happens to be another one near it. But anyways, we're focusing on the disc launcher, not actual bugs in the game right now, or at least what I would consider bugs or quality of life fixes. Alright, so we're doing decent here. We got a couple of them. Let's back on off here. I'm now slowed down, which means I'm probably going to die. I got a little too greedy there. I pushed up too far with the Brickhouse, because as you know, the Brickhouse doesn't have a defense. And, getting slowed down by those stasis beams really kills you quite quickly. Not the stasis beam itself, but just the fact that you get slowed down, and then you take some, you basically can't get out of the way before dying. Alright, so just go on in here with the kill shot with the carbine 12. Just do whatever I can. Let's inflict as much possible damage. Now this is now a completely different playstyle right here. I'm just being uberly aggressive. Go on in, get rid of that cheetah, and I died. But I got 5 kills with it in that short of a time frame. That's the type of build I like. I like being a little bit more aggressive. Yes, I do have a javelins on my kill shot right now, so it's a little bit more of a, peekaboo style. But if I ever got the carbine 12s and the dual copy of it leveled up, and my kill shot, I probably would be transferring the carbine 12s over to the kill shot and shelve my javelin 6s. But anyways, there we go, places 1 and 2. I did a little bit better that round with the Brickhouse. I still could probably go in here and play another 100 matches and I wouldn't get much better. But anyways, that's a couple games. I think that's enough. My thoughts on the disc launcher hasn't changed since my last video. I do think there's some tweaks that could be added to it. I think it's an okay weapon. I don't like the dual mechanics for aiming on it. I wish that would be changed a little bit more. I wouldn't say you really need to up the damage on it. There is going to be 2 other versions coming out, whether it's the 10 and 12 or the 12 and 16. But again, we don't have full confirmation from Plarium exactly what the combos are. I think a lot of us are assuming it's going to be a 12 and 16 because we only have 2 16 power weapons in the game. But I really would like to see the mechanics tweak just a little bit on the disc launchers. Anyways, that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.